Hello there folks, my name is Freyn and welcome back to War Thunder. Doing the video a little differently today. I've got a lot less time at the moment due to doing some work, but hopefully it will still be as enjoyable to watch. I can hope. But today I am driving the Pz.IV F2. It is the 3.3 German medium. First one of the mediums armed with a long 75. It's a lovely little tank, and this is a 3.7 game, I believe. I am on an abandoned factory in the rain. It's very rare to get a rainy battle in War Thunder, I find, but I do think they look extra nice. I'll move on to the gameplay for now though. If you have any comments, feedback, etc., please, as usual, drop them below and I will check them out. But for now, I hope you enjoy. Too quickly for my liking. I think that's going to be an M22 probably. Is that or an anti-aircraft gun? If it's an anti-aircraft gun, well, we know what that means. Getting followed up by an aircraft. So, see anything immediately here? You don't always get people there, but you do sometimes. We already had a Stuart just killed behind me, so that's... Good job we had so many people there, because I did not notice that at all. However... we also have no one in the sea point now. I can hear a T-34 killed one guy fairly near to me. Zut! Not a huge danger, but can still pen me. There's a T-34. I can also hear another engine. T-34 is looking for me, so... Turned. Got him. A bit hesitant about taking that shot there without aiming. Sometimes the third person aim kind of screws you up, you end up shooting over the top. But he is down. That's all that matters. Move forwards. Again. Hopefully not get a shot in the back here. Try and loop in and attack the sea point. Definitely something behind those pipes. Not sure if he got finished off. I don't think he did actually. No. Cromwell. Should just be able to pick him up here. There we go. Did expose myself to that building. Good job there was nothing in it. We are still, however, getting further surrounded. I think there's something in that building, just in case. I'm going to throw artillery. Try and get into this building to stay out of sight of these planes. We have the B point, so I shouldn't be in danger from down there. And I have a Puma that flank, so I shouldn't be in danger from there either. There is the danger though. Good job he had slow reactions, because, yeah, with this metal pillar in the way there, I did not get this shot off as quickly as I should have done. Can shoot through them, but it's not something I like to do. Throws off my aim a bit. Accidentally reversed off the cap there, so just in time. Could stop and get another crew member, but I feel I might be a little overly vulnerable. Couldn't see the guy capping B, unfortunately. He went out of sight before I got a chance to aim. I believe it was an M16 or similar, so I'm going to pull out this building and go back around here. Double check what I can see from a different angle. I can hear a lot of firing nearby. Nothing visible down there. I do need to get to that B point soon, although we are taking A, which takes the pressure off a little. Instead, I'm going to push forwards into this building. There, peek over this wall. And keep an eye out for anyone trying to come back towards C, or potentially going back towards B either. Not ideal, as this wall will not render at longer distances. Actually, it removes all of my sideways cover. Best I've got for the moment. Come on. P28. Gunner, engine. I'll line up and finish him off. The bush in front of me does restrict my vision ever so slightly, that I'm firing from binoculars instead. That's 2 down. I'm going to reposition. Although it's clearly been a already useful spot, that I don't want the enemy to know exactly where I am. So, tell you what, we'll go north. And we'll just sit on the other side of this building. Oh, on the cap circle there, I could get another crew member again. A lot wider on this side of the building than it is on the other. There's one going out wide. Tucking himself into the bushes. That's the T-28 trying to come back. Sniping me. So I got there just in time. Again, we can still see down here anything trying to leave. I could go onto the corner just to the north of me there. Give me even more vision and potential cover. But taking me further out of the fight at the same time. Double check that player is out, so the one guy who knows where I've moved to is gone. We've taken all 3 caps now. Although there are still a few enemies left. Quite a few actually. Ideally I want to stay around the caps. There's one. That's rather bad timing for me. But fortunately the 75 doesn't aim the quickest, but it doesn't need to be aimed fully. As long as I don't hit driver's action on T-34, that'll take it out, and that's probably the toughest enemy I'm going to meet here. Maybe the odd KV-1. T-50, much easier target. So no real aim needed, just make sure it hits, and that'll do. I see there's something there behind one of those buildings. Not buildings, one of those little tanks there. Just took out one of our Pumas. So that would be a T-50. There he is. That'll be my mouse messing up for me and double clicking when it's not meant to. Can't quite see and use the fence, but there we go. Line up in the binoculars and then take the shot out of it. I couldn't take that shot via the binoculars. Not in the way I usually do with the quick tap, because the fence throws the shot off. It will make it aim much higher. So instead I had to line up and then trust that I'd got it on target and fire with the scope, judging the distance by eye, despite the lack of proper vision. So we're up to 9 kills now. It's been a very good game. Not a full down tier. 270 points, so it's a 3.7 game. Obviously the T-34 is proving that, but it's also not a full up tier. There's no risk of things like KV2s cause me any real issues. It's been a long time since I've driven the F2 as anything more than a backup for the Pz.IV G, and I'd forgotten, well, not quite how good it is, because obviously it's almost an identical tank to the 4G. It's mostly the armor values that differ, and the default color scheme. It's a very similar tank, but that extra point, well, a single step of BR does make a massive difference. You still get a lot of up tiers to 4.3, which the Pz.IV G does, but you are never going to be meeting some of the really big targets like the Jumbo. Normally there is less of the big targets in the game when you do get an up tier as well. There'll only be a few 4.3s as opposed to most of the team. It's really a good little tank. Works extremely well at this BR. Can run into a few potential issues with a few lower tier tanks, because this is the BR range where the reloads start to have a massive jump. Most things up until about the 3.0 range have got reloads, you know, they're cutting down to 3 seconds with a good crew. Although, with a good crew on this, you are still reaching only a 6-second reload, so it's not a huge step up, but it is enough to make a difference. Still, a good game, and a good tank.